Good day, my name is Gugulethu Komane. I'm the Compliance Officer appointed by the Director General on the 13th of May 2020. Part of my responsibilities is to ensure safety of all employees by putting measures in place to prevent the spread of COVID-19. The department has developed safety protocols that all DPWI employees, as well as everyone entering our buildings, should comply with. We have since summarized those protocols into 7 steps of how to prevent the spread of COVID-19. First thing that needs to be done, as you are entering the building, make sure that you maintain a distance of 1.5 meters from everyone around you. Then you proceed and sanitize your hands. Sanitize your hands for at least 20 seconds. Then you go for screening of temperature. And should it happen that your temperature is normal, then you'll be allowed to enter the building. But if your temperature displays that it's high, a temperature of 37.3 degrees Celsius, then you'll be directed to our isolation room, where our wellness officials will further conduct a screening. I just have to emphasize that if it's found that your temperature is high, it doesn't necessarily mean that you've got COVID-19. As you proceed to the lifts, only 3 people are allowed inside the lift at any given time. All employees are encouraged to use the stairs where possible. Let me take you through the process of how to use your mask. We'll first start with a disposable mask. Make sure that you hold your mask with the strings. Then you do not touch the exterior part of the mask. Then you put on your mask, and then you loop them on behind your ears, and then you adjust your mask, making sure that your nose and your mouth is covered, and you can still breathe comfortably. Then when you remove your mask, you make sure that you first wash your hands or sanitize them for 20 seconds. Then you go and touch the strings, not the front part of the mask, and then you fold it, making sure that the droplets from your nose and mouth are not exposed. Then you use a tissue paper, you wrap your mask, then you throw it into a waste bin. When using a cloth mask, make sure that you wash your hands or you sanitize your hands for at least 20 seconds. You rub your hands for 20 seconds, then you hold your mask with the strings, and then you put on your mask, and then you tie the top part. Then the bottom. Adjust your mask, making sure that your nose and your mouth is covered and you can breathe comfortably. Then after, you do not touch the exterior part of your mask. Then when it comes to removing your mask, you also make sure that you first wash your hands or sanitize your hands for 20 seconds. Then you touch only the strings, and then you remove your mask by touching the strings. You fold it into half to make sure that the droplets from your mouth and your nose are not exposed. And then you put your mask on the container for washing. Then as soon as you've done that, make sure that you wash your hands. Then later, you can go and wash your mask using warm water with soap. When it's dry, then you iron your mask before you reuse. When you're using a cloth mask with elastic bands, You make sure also that you wash your hands or sanitize your hands for about 20 seconds. Then you just loop the bands behind your ears and you adjust your mask, making sure that your nose and your mouth is covered and you can still comfortably breathe. The same process when you remove your mask, you make sure that you wash your hands or sanitize your hands for 20 seconds. Then you put your fingers on the elastic bands and you fold it to make sure as well that the droplets from your mouth and your nose, they are not exposed. Then you put your mask on the container reserved for washing. Then immediately after you've done that, you make sure that you wash your hands thoroughly before you do anything else. Then you can go back and wash your mask using warm water with soap. When it's dry, then you iron your mask before you reuse. Let me take you through the usage of the scanner as you enter our buildings. You first switch on the scanner, and then a person will approach. Make sure that you do not touch the forehead. Just allow a distance of about 1.5 or 2 centimeters. Then you take your reading. And when the temperature is normal, then you allow the official to proceed. Then you'll be directed to an isolation room where our wellness officials will further screen you and then advise you whether you should be directed to an hospital or not. The department wishes to encourage everyone to comply with the protocols, and I would like to thank you all in advance for complying. Remember, your safety, my safety, is our responsibility. Thank you.